This is Gateway 101. In today's video, we're going to be talking about bedwetting. We'll be looking about why bedwetting happened, part 2. We'll talk about this yesterday, but today is going to be part 2 of bedwetting. So the question will be, what is bedwetting and why does bedwetting happen? We're also going to be looking at some preventive measures, some home remedy to help elevate, to help prevent bedwetting. So, home remedy for bedwetting, we'll be talking about that too. And also, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, Gateway 101. We're talking about bedwetting part 2. Okay, so we're going to be talking about home remedy for bedwetting. Okay, so do not forget, in Bedway 101 will places. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, please kindly subscribe. Okay, subscribe and share. We're talking about bedwetting. Okay, thank you so much. So bedwetting, also called nocturnal enuresis, that is the medical term for it, is when a person urinates during sleep without meaning to. In other words, you don't mean to pee on yourself. It just happened because you are sleeping. It's almost common in children, starting from the age below 7 and below. They tend to bedwet, especially age 7 and below. Okay, but it can sometimes happen in 10 and also adults too. So why bedwetting happen? Bedwetting is usually not the children's fault. Common causes include bladder still developing, small bladder capacity. So children, their bladder is not as big as adult. So they bedwet because their bladder is still developing and it's not up to full capacity yet. In other words, it is not big enough to hold much urine. Please do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe, okay? Share and subscribe, share and subscribe, share and subscribe. This is Gateway 101. Okay, so because the bladder of the small children is still developing, so they don't have the capacity to hold much urine, hence the bedwet. Deep sleep, not waking up when the bladder is full, is another cause of bedwetting. Your deep sleep. Please do not forget to subscribe. God bless you. Do not forget to subscribe. Gateway 101. God bless you. Do not forget to subscribe. Okay, share and like. Share and like. God bless you. So we're talking about bedwetting. And we said that bedwetting happen because of people are deeply asleep, not waking up when the bladder is full to pee. So they end up urinating on themselves at night. So delay nervous sign between the brain and the bladder. So there is a delay. What is a delay? Delay between your brain and your bladder. In other words, the bladder can't transmit information to the brain fast enough to inform the brain of the urge to go and urinate. If there's a delay, if you have this nerve breakdown in your system, you can also pee on yourself without you knowing. Okay, too much urine at night. Too much urine at night. Low nightmare hormone level. If your hormone level is low, you tend to urinate more at night. Okay, do not forget to subscribe. God bless you. As you do, God bless you. Okay, so too much urine at night. No, low nighttime hormones level. If your hormones normally fluctuate At the daytime they're high, then at night they are weak and low. That can also affect you too. Then family history, it often run in the family. It can be genetic. It could also genetic would mean family history. More because it run across your family that uh, tends tend to urinate, tend to bedwet, even adult tend to bedwet. So the this will continue, okay, because it's already in the family line. Then. Okay, so please do not forget to subscribe and share. Subscribe and share. We're talking about bedwetting, and God bless you for doing that. So, if you have a family history, definitely you go to bedwet because it run on the family line. Okay, constipation can also cause bedwetting. Constipation is constipation can press on the bladder. Do not forget that the urethra, the bladder is below the prostate. So the urethra is around it's around the bladder. It is surrounded by the bladder. So if you're constipating, this might press on the bladder, therefore causing uh, urination at night, or urination when asleep, or urination when you are because you are constipating and the bladder is pressed. So stress or major life changes can also cause bedwetting. Mostly stress. If you are stressed, you didn't relieve your stress before going to bed, you can also bedwet. Okay? So please kindly subscribe and share. Kindly subscribe and share. This is Gateway 101. So urinary tract infection in some cases, yeah. If you have UTI, there's a possibility that you can actually bedwet. Mostly if it is severe, more likely you'll be bedwetting because or sometimes you have a UTI, you can actually have a leak. In other words, you pee, but you still feel the sense of urgency, you still feel that you are empty. Okay, so that can also happen. So, type of bedwetting. Primary bedwetting. What is primary bedwetting? The child had never been consistently dry at night. The child has never been consistently dry at night. In other words, a child always pee on himself during the night. So that is primary bedwetting. The child has never been consistent by a uriner. So he can pee on himself. Because then this another type of bedwetting would be secondary bedwetting. Start again after a month of dry night, often likely linked to stress or medical issue. So secondary bedwetting is like you for some time, for some months, you have not been peeing on yourself, you don't urinate on yourself, then suddenly boom, it starts up again. So if it starts up again, it is more likely linked to stress or medical issue. So secondary bedwetting is more or less linked to primary or secondary issue. Okay, so is normal versus what is normal versus when to see a doctor? So when is it bedwetting considered normal, and when do you supposed to see a medical help? We said that bed we said that bedwetting is common up to age 5 and 7 because then the bladder is still trying to develop. But medical advice is important if it starts suddenly after being dry. In other words, the patient had been dry for some months, then suddenly started bedwetting. So it's a medical issue. You need to seek a medical help immediately. Okay. If it starts suddenly after being dry, you need to seek medical help. There is pain, burning, fever, or frequent daytime urination. So if you have this consistent burning sensation while trying to urinate, and pain when trying to urinate, you need to seek medical attention immediately. Okay, there is pain, go seek help. The child is over 7 to 8, and bedwetting is regular, so you need to seek medical help. Okay, might be something, might be underlying issue. Okay, between bedwetting happening adults too. If you're an adult, you have bedwetting, you need to seek medical help immediately. Okay, there is snoring or breathing issue during sleep, possible sleep apnea. Sleep apnea can also contribute to bedwetting. Okay, if you snore, you breathe heavy, you can also bedwet. Okay, so you need to see doctor. We're talking about when to see doctor. We said bedwetting happening in adult. If you're an adult, you're having a bedwetting, you need to see a doctor. A sub home tip for bedwetting patients. So limit drink 1 to 2 minutes before bed. So try to limit your fluid intake between 1 to 2 hours before bed. Okay. What most people do is they have this jug of water before by the bedside. So before they fall asleep, they drink it, thinking that that's the way of hydrating yourself. Water is good, and also ideal way of hydrating yourself. If but if you drink a lot of water before going to bed and you have a weak bladder, you might bed wet. So don't do that. Use the bathroom right before sleeping. So make sure you go to pee, you go to urinate before going to sleep. Very important. Mm, okay. Uh, okay, but what will happen in adult will say is medical advice. Um, mm, mm, mm. So avoid punishment or shame. It is voluntary. Do not punish the child for bedwetting because it is voluntary. You can control it. Okay, consider a bedwetting alarm for other in the okay. Consider a bedwetting alarm for older adults. Set alarm before going to bed. Treat constipation if you're pregnant, because remember we said that the bladder and its big intestine are very close. So if you're holding your pee, you might one day pee on yourself, and that would be bedwetting. Okay, so let's talk about some home remedy from for bedwetting. Remember what we said that uh, totally get why we want something simple at bedtime. Bedwetting can be frustrating, but it is normally common, especially in kids, and usually not anyone's fault. Okay, here are some easy home remedy and habits that help prevent bedwetting. Limit drink before bedtime, not all the day. Uh, okay, so yep, get into it. Okay, so here are some easy home remedy habit habits that often help prevent bedwetting. One, limit drink before bedtime, not all day. So don't drink a lot of water before going to bed, because mostly if you have a weak bladder, it might affect you. Encourage plenty of fluid early in the day. Reduce drink 1 to 2 hours before bed. Avoid going to bed with a very full bladder. Okay. So bathroom tip right before sleep. So make sure you go to pee before you go into bed. Then again, right before getting into bed. Okay, so you make a routine. So you pee once in the evening, then pee again right before going to bed. A simple step also help. Okay, nighttime wake up is gentle method for kids, especially wake them once before going to bed around 11 to 10 p.m. Take them calmly to the bathroom. Over time, that can train the bladder. Okay, so they make consistent. There should be a time where you take them to go and pee, and so if you put them on a routine, you put the children on a routine, you can. So they will get used to that routine. But make sure this is done before bedtime so that they will get used to that routine, and this will help. Okay, over time, this can train the bladder. Okay, so you can do that. 4. Avoid bladder irritate in the evening. Some food, drinks can worsen bedwetting. Soda or caffeine. Drink soda or caffeine before going to bed. You can bedwet. Cypress juice before going to bed can also cause you bedwetting. Uh, Sugary drink can also cause bedwetting. Okay, so sink with plain water earlier in the day. Constipation check surprisingly but important. Constipation can press on the bladder and cause it, and it can trigger bedwetting. We said that before, that the bladder and the major organs of the urethra, they are all in one area. Okay, so make sure you treat constipation on timely so that to avoid bedwetting. Simple pelvic floor exercise for older adults. Easy. Go sleep, okay? I love you. Positive reinforcement, no punishment. Bedwetting improve faster when stress is low. Use encouragement. Uh, Waterproof mattress cover. A calm, shame-free approach. Went to see a doctor. Very important. Said home remedy are great, but get checked if bedwetting is new after months, years of dryness. Happen with pain or burning. Doctor. Associated with smell or breathing. See the doctor. Um, Occurring in adult regularly. Seek the doctor. Help. Okay. So, yeah, because infection, diabetes, sleep problem, or bladder issue may need treatment. Okay. So, for the sake of those who are just joining this broadcast, we going to recap immediately. Okay, we'll recap immediately. So let's do that. Do not forget to subscribe. God will bless you. Subscribe and God subscribe, like and share. Subscribe, like and share. The good Lord will bless you. So let's recap. Okay, we said bedwetting can be frustrating, but it is also really common, especially in kids, and usually not anyone's fault. We also said that here there's some home remedies and habits can often help prevent bedwetting. I would say that limit drink before bedding, not at all day. We say that encourage plenty of fluid early in the day and reduce drinking to 1 to 2 hours before going to bed. Okay, avoid going to bed with a very full bladder. Okay, don't restrict water too much. Just shift it early. Okay, bathroom tip that will help you. We said bathroom right before sleep. Make sure you go to the bathroom to afford yourself to urinate. Make it a routine. Piss once in the evening. Then hygiene right before getting to bed. This simple step helps a lot. Nighttime awake. Okay, nighttime I wake up. Gentle method. For kids especially. Wake them up at a particular time of the night to go and urinate. Body will get accustomed to it to prevent but this will prevent bedwetting. Nighttime wake up gentle method for kids especially. Wake them upon before you go to bed around 10 to 11 p.m. So let it be their routine. Take them calmly to the bed. Over time, this can train the bladder. Okay, avoid bladder irritation in the evening. Some food drink can worsen bladder, so avoid it. Avoid soda, caffeine before going to bed. Avoid salad juice before going to bed, and also avoid sugary drink. Okay, constipation. Treat constipation because constipation. If you are constipated, constipation can press on the bladder and trigger bedwetting. So make sure you treat constipation. Please do not forget to subscribe and share. Subscribe and share. Okay, constipation can press on the bladder and trigger bedwetting. So make sure you treat constipation. More fruit, prune juice will help with constipation. More fiber and plenty of daytime drink. Okay, so simple pelvic floor exercise can also help to so Kegel can strengthen bladder control and help 5 times a day can help. Warm herbal calming routine, not cure but smoothing it. If anxiety or deep asleep play a role, warm bleeding if tolerated. Chamomile tea for older kids and adults. Okay, just avoid too much liquid close to the bedtime. Okay, positive reinforcement. Please do not forget to subscribe and share, and like the video too. Warm herbal calming routine, not cure but smoothing. If anxiety or deepening sleep play a role, warm milk if tolerated. Chamomile tea for older adults. Just avoid too much water before bedtime. Positive reinforcement, no punishment. Bedwetting improve faster when stress is low. Encourage the kids that then they can do better and don't try to force them. Okay. Encouragement, we said that before. Waterproof matters covered and calm shame approach. Okay. So when to see a medical doctor, we still seek a medical help immediately when you be dry for months and suddenly started bedwetting. Seek medical help immediately when happen with pain or oranges and associated with snoring or breathing issues. Seek a medical doctor. Occurring in adult, seek a medical help. Okay, so this is Gateway 101. In Gateway 101, we put emphasis on prevention because we strongly believe that prevention is better than cure. I will also give you some home remedy to help alleviate illnesses. We also create healthcare awareness in our community and we provide free transport service for to those who cannot really pay or who cannot really take themselves to their doctor appointment. So we provide free medical service to them so that they can go for their doctor appointment. Okay. Please do not forget to subscribe and share, subscribe and share, subscribe and share. The good Lord will bless you if you do that. Subscribe and share. Yeah, so we also take people to their doctor appointment. If you cannot provide transportation, all you need to do is to alert us on time. We're coming to get you, drop you off, and pick you and bring you back to your location after the appointment. Yeah, so this is very, very important. So make sure you follow the tip. If you are bedwetting, that it can be so embarrassing. So if you are bedwetting, please follow the tip to help alleviate bedwetting. Okay, if you have any question, contact me. Okay, and I will be glad to help you out. Okay, so do not forget to look at the whole chart again. What causes bedwetting? What do you do at bedwetting? What is your role? Okay, we provide all this help to our community, provide all this awareness to our community, we teaches the community on things to do. So please go ahead and subscribe to Gateway 101. Okay, or to come your way again tomorrow. By this time, this is Gateway 101. Thank you all for watching and God bless. Bye for now.